I'm just passing through Schoharie or Schoharie, New York, and I came across this little railroad museum. I don't think I'm going to get out because it's very little. And they say this is the station house here. But it almost looks like a signal tower to me because it's got the second floor. Anyway, just thought I'd pull off the road as I'm going back down to the New York area. Another quick view of the station house. I didn't want to race through this little town because it does look like it has some interesting architecture. I'm coming down on Route 30. It turns into Main Street here in town. I love that Victorian. So let's go up and down the main street of Schoharie. And forgive me if I'm mispronouncing the name. Other towns I've seen here in upstate New York, there are a ton of veterans. You can see their banners hanging proudly from the telephone poles, every pole. It's amazing how much veterans they've produced here. Let's see. There's a couple more interesting older buildings here at the north end of town. Let's see this one. Beautiful. There's another big one up here, I want to say. It's even got a historical sign. Swartz Tavern. I think I saw 1772. There's another beautiful stone building. It almost looks new though, but it's a stunner. And is this like a historic district I've stumbled on off the main highway? Let's see here. Got a cemetery over here. What a monument that is. Look at this beautiful yellow house here. This is the best of upstate New York, I'm telling you. Look at this church. The Old Stone Fort Museum Complex. Old Stone Fort has been placed on the National Register. Hey, everybody's a star on YouTube. Okay, let's see here. Civil War nurse, Catherine Lawrence, teacher, missionary, temperance lecturer, born in Schoharie, buried in this cemetery. Another historic sign, another person. Revolutionary War staff and soldiers, 15th Regiment, Albany County Militia. Lots of corn. Oh, wow. Little covered bridge. Well, you get off the beaten path, you never know what you're going to find. A stone church parsonage. So that church back there was a church, now a museum. And then this was his house. All right, let's get out and go look at this covered bridge. So just like in Pennsylvania where they have no hunting signs, various places here it says no snowmobiles. And they don't want anybody driving over it. Dedicated in 1982. When was it built? That creek is running low in late August. And they have lights here that light it up at night. That's cool. Just shows you what a rocky area is, that this would be the river bottom. But rivers here are known to rise quickly. There's some standing water there. Fox Creek Bridge, so this must be Fox Creek. See what this historical sign says. Looks like it's still a private residence. Great porch. No trespassing. Major Eckerson's Mill, after the Revolutionary home and mill of Colonel Peter Vroman. I knew family with the last name Vroman with an extra O. Either way, it's probably Dutch. Colonel Peter Vroman's house. So it's the Fox Creek Bridge. Couldn't be that this bridge was built in 1982. Maybe it was to replace a bridge that used to be here. I don't know. It said it was designed by a guy from Albany. Well, it's still fun to experience anyways, even if it's only 43 years old. Still an historic area. It's a nice little park with a pavilion and a lot of picnic tables and benches. By the way, it's Lily Park, right by the cemetery, which is right up the hill there. Just look at the church coming back from the other direction. Spots of Schoharie. Cooperstown. Look at this. Parrot House. Oh, let me get out and walk this town a little bit. Just gets me that in a historic town like this, they used absolutely no imagination to design their county office building. That's the imagination in today's government public sector. I wonder if this is the original county building. Much more imagination. 1870. Wow. There's that Parrot House across the street. Take a look at that. Site of the first ever free open-air talking motion picture presentations. 1931. Open air, like drive-in movies, or just outdoors. What architecture. Wow. Incorporated 1867, the town clock said. And pretty much every storefront is occupied. Look at this little narrow place. Main attractions. Wow. That is really squeezed in there. Back to the Parrot House. It's got a chandelier that's lit. Stuff's lit on the first floor. Boutique Hotel. 19 guest rooms. Opening fall of 2025. They better get going. Hopefully it'll be done by then. Looks like they have a ways to go. Be cool to stay at. And here's that Fox Creek covered bridge, 1982. Not 1882, but 1982. I just hope it was a replacement of an earlier one from the 1800s. There's the town offices. A little better. A little more originality. Oldest building in Schoharie County, 1743. Wow. Doesn't look that old. $1877 on the top of this building. This house, and it's freshly repainted. Stained glass window on the side. And more historic looking buildings. Shine Tea. Not open on Sundays, I guess. Like a San Francisco style house. Small towns can be really happening. And this is a great example of one. You can even get Greek gyros here. Another cool looking little place. Wiggle. one store that's open. It's the Throop Drug Store, established in 1800, oldest store in county, it says, according to that historical sign. Could be interesting if when this place is all fixed up and open, this town might really take off. Hope so. I mean, it's already happening. All these cafes, independently owned. No chains. I hope that place is still open. These windows are kind of dirty. There's that little salon. All right. Had to stop and take a look at this town. Especially these two buildings. Parrot House and the County Building. The Palatine House. I should go look at that. I knew there wouldn't be the end of it. Let's see. Is this the Palatine House right here? Palatine is a region of Germany. I'm going to go over and read the historic sign. If you're watching this video this far, then you and I are alike. My wife would not have the patience for me stopping and starting everywhere. Fountain Town, originally. Brunnendorf, Smithsdorf, and Foxdorf. Lassell Hall, or Lassell. I don't think, maybe this is not the Palatine House. Let's see what this plaque says up here. It's a bicentennial plaque, and it lists a lot of soldiers and officers from the Revolutionary War. Well, it says it's the Palatine House Museum, 1743. 12 to 4. Does this it through here? Let's see. Just a wee hoose. Take a look at some more of the historical buildings and churches, Reformed Church, as we go out of town. And there are a lot of great houses here. This house. Dentist office. All right, that was Schoharie. A lot of history in one little town. And then there's like a housing development if you want to live nearby. Headed south on Route